Hey, gang. Welcome to Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. David Samsel, first in the house. Thanks, David, for being here first. And as people get in, I don't know about you, it's been quite hot in beautiful southwest Missouri. What they like to call the four states region, which is really sort of three states, but they call it four states. So it's I've been trying to figure out a couple of different things. Number one is that the Amica Splendens do not do well above 75. That's what I've been told, what I've read. Some people say you need to keep them around 70. Well, I have a couple of females that look like they're just about to pop. Hey, John Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics. What's up, gang? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So so I want to keep the air conditioning running and keep it in a good place, but I will say the one thing I'm gonna have to look into the idea. Daryl Deemer, what's up? Of checking out how much insulation is in the ceiling. It's taking it keeps up the temperature really well. Like I haven't touched it at all today. It's 71 in here. It's really good, but as the day goes on, I'm gonna have to. It won't hold up at that temp, so I have to raise it to 72, maybe 73 towards the end of the day. And again, I'm in a relatively new home. It's a 12-year-old home, and has good windows, good double pane windows, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to keep the aquarium, the temperature good in here. So the Amica Splendens, I am told that they'll get finicky and not drop their fry. And one of the three females in there, she's become very, very huge. She's great with child. Great with Amica Splendens child. Renee, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. It's so the process of keeping the fish room. Now, the rest of the fish, I don't necessarily worry about because, they have heaters and they have stuff like that, and they don't get below where they're supposed to be. It's the Amica Splendens going out. But I know a lot of people who are tubbing, summer tubbing, and it has been hot, hot, hot. And they've been somewhat benefited by temperatures getting down to the high 60s at night. But we had a couple of days this week. If I would, and next year when I do summer tubbing, we have to keep this really much in mind, is that we've had a couple of days here where the low has been 80 and getting up to 95, 96. So I've got to work that out, get that going in. I hope everybody's having a great week. If you didn't see the update, the tank that I all of a sudden about a week ago started to have like the weird die-off on. I followed, Renee gave me good advice. I followed, Doug Gray gave me good advice. I did the big water change, all that sort of stuff. Tampa Tom Fishing, how are you? Excellent. 7 fry. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, it's all good, Tampa Tom. Lurk away, baby. Lurk away. Yeah, I have a lot of fish, a lot of babies. What I have to do, and I'm like in the middle of a big project at work. So I went into the office today for about 3 hours this morning. I got home probably about 45 minutes ago. And I have to go back tomorrow to finish a few more things. But with that being said, I'm just about done. I am just about done and ready to go. So it's the big project's just about done. It's due on Wednesday, and I'll hit it. I've done most of the stuff is done now. It's just there's a few more things left to do before I get that all up and done. Yeah, so I have a lot of swordtail fry. Now the cross I've done, I'll make a video on this, and I think hey, David Samsel in the house. is that I have, I did this cross of the half red gold cobra male. Alex's Aquatics, what up? With a couple of swordtail females. And I am now getting a couple of males, and they seem to be coming out of snakeskin. And it's early in the game yet, but I'm beginning to get swords on these fish. So it's like swords, snakeskin swords. That's what we're trying to do here. So I've got to like reorganize, set up some different stuff. I have this 55 gallon where I have just some, I have shrimp in it, and I have some swordtail in here. I have to get the swordtails out. I'll get them over to the big tank, and I'm going to begin putting Roebuck Reds in there because I've got to set up new breeders. And the Roebuck Reds, well, they're breeding, but they're eating the fry. So I need, it's too many fish in the tanks. So I've got to get down to a trio in each tank and go from there. So that's, that's good. I've just, as you guys know, I've just been insanely busy. So I received one of my, I have one more tax money back from the federal government for the stimulus money. But I lived in 2 states last year. So the state that owed me the most money paid me this morning. So on Wednesday, I'm going to be driving over to pick up some, once I'm done with work, I'm going to be driving down to, beautiful Fayetteville to pick me up some wonderful aquariums. Because quite frankly, the $1 per gallon sale, I need more aquariums. It'll be Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe I'll go on Wednesday. So that's good. That's really good. Let's see what else is going on with the fish. I don't know. I just I love going out and the live baby brine shrimp, and I have I'm doing frozen cyclops right now. I really like those. They the fish go nuts for them. The guppies go absolutely bonkers for them, which is terrific. And it's just all good. Yeah, and the deal is about losing fish is if you can explain it like they have a disease that you can identify, it's a whole lot easier to deal with because you can treat it and you move on. And so if you can go out and identify these things, and Vinny the Mooch, Valley Fish, holy caboli. Yeah, I'm doing the frozen. I should probably try the freeze-dried Cyclops. The one I have to pick up some. I'm just about out of my Cobalt Ultra Pellet, Guppy Ultra Pellet, which I really, really like. I'm just about out of that, so I've got to get some more. So it's so I mean it's good. So what's going on with your shrimp, Jeff? I saw your thing that you put up on Instagram with those fire red shrimp. They look great. Look great with your plecos. Absolutely fantastic. How's your summer tubbing going? I've been so busy. I've been like behind on watching videos. I mean, really behind. So I'm like laying down here. I've got, as you can see right over here, I've got Bolo hanging out. He's chilling like a villain. Yeah, it by the way, 10 people here, 4 thumbs up. Thanks for the support, gang. I appreciate it. Yeah, the whole Guppy thing, just going and getting in. So when I get the stimulus check, the flooring goes in this back bedroom. I need to get some Blue Dream shrimp. Everyone keeps asking me about Blue Dream shrimp, and I don't have any. Maybe in the new fish room, I'll set that up. I'm gonna have some of those. I'm gonna have some of those 20 highs, so I can put a little substrate down there. I'm basically using this grow out, and I can put more shrimp at the bottom there, and I can begin doing the Blue Dream. I can begin to look at it and get that going in. Mark Shelley Kawada is talking about. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that. Hit me up, Mob. I'll send you some blues. Excellent. Thank you very much, Tampa Tom. And let's see. Doug Gray, the legendary long rumored fifth Ghostbuster. Dr. Peter Thiel. Yes, it's true. Well, let's see here. I'm going to be able to set up, let's see. I'm going to set up probably about 35 aquariums. I'm going to do racks along the side in the back window. And in the middle, I'm going to put one or two big tanks. So I've sort of looked at the room and all that sort of stuff. And I'm at, I'm at 24. I'm pretty close to, probably about 40 aquariums back there. So that's good. Turbo Fish, what's going on? I'll tell you what, I've had really good mail outs. I had a shipping on Monday, and they said it arrived on Thursday. It arrived on Thursday. After the holiday weekend, wow, that place was full. Doug Gray, your antibodies joke was very funny in your most recent video. Small Fry Aquatics, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. As you can see, I have a little hairy dog here. You're seeing his back leg right there. You know what? I need a drink of something. What do I have to drink today? It's time in the fish room. You build up a powerful thirst. And I quench my powerful thirst with Dasani water. It's delicious. And what I like best about Dasani is that they have these larger caps. It's not those little teeny skinny little caps that can cut you open like a stuffed pig. Dasani water. The exclusive bottled water of Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Okay, Bolo got up. Now let's see what he wants. All right, what do you want to do, little guy? Okay, come here. Come on. So he's off. You want to get down? All right. For those of you who play the Bolo drinking game, he's gone down once. Now, how many times does he do this throughout the live stream? That's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. But I know that we're in the process of getting some delicious, the delicious Dasani water. Okay, what else is going on? We have, getting the fish all set up. It's just getting the new fish room. I've got to start with the flooring. I've got to start with all that sort of stuff. So hopefully we'll get that all up and going and ready to go. Yeah, drinking water. I had a Diet Cola earlier today, and now I'm enjoying it. Oh, Dasani water with the attractive green caps. Delicious. All right. Outdoor tubs. You currently have 43 tanks up and running. John Oliver, excellent. Doug Gray, what do you have? 90? 100? Turbo Fish, how many aquariums do you have set up, brother? It's delicious. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's I don't know if you again. I hate to bring this up again, but can you really have enough aquariums? 90 or so with a couple of outdoor tubs. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think that was a good idea, Renee. Up to four tubs or 4 fish rooms, Jeff. And as we all say here, we encourage Renee's husband to give in to more aquariums. Well, you just need more. I didn't realize you only had 4 tanks, Jeff. You need about 40 more. $1 per gallon sales coming. Starts on Wednesday. I can't wait to go pick mine up. My wonderful. I'm picking up 3 or 4 20 highs. The problem is my car. I can't put. I can logically put in about 6 to 8 to 10 gallons. So that's sort of the deal. Sort of deal there. Yeah, the $1 per gallon sales are great. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So as I get all this stuff going on with with going in and fish room maintenance and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely this is a great time of there's never really a bad time of the year to keep fish. But it seems like in the middle of winter when you can't really go out and do a lot, it's all good. You got side eye from your husband again, Renee? I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, 24 aquariums, Jeff. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm going, really? You have the world's biggest tubs, outside. The world's biggest tubs. So it's you're gonna have a lot of fish to figure out what to do with at the end of the season. Hopefully, if everything works well. If you keep the aliens out of your tubs. Yeah, I don't think, by the way, I'm in a bad place for dragonflies. Which that's one of the problems that they get into they lay eggs and the larvae eat fish. I have, I'm walking my dog all the time, so I'm outside, 6 to 8 times a day. He doesn't move around as much as he used to, but he's got to go to the bathroom. Oh, the Petco $1 per sale starts tomorrow? That's true. I may have to drive down. I may have to do that. So my community, by the way, we were sitting at, speaking of COVID-19, which I know we all seem to wish this doggone thing is over. So my community, a little over a month ago, had 14 total cases the whole time. And uh, and we now have just about 300 in beautiful Joplin, Missouri. And if it continues to grow like that, 4 weeks from now in Joplin, there'll be almost 5,000 cases. So they passed a mask mandate, which was great. It's you're asking people to police themselves. So I went to Sam's Club earlier today. I had to pick up more water and hunt for Diet Dr. Pepper, and no, they did not have any. But I got the delicious Diet Dr. Pepper, or not Diet Dr. I got some water, hummus, crackers, and pistachios. Jason and the Argonauts. Mane, tails, fur, and fins. Greetings from Louisiana. Hey, you know what? You know what's really bad to get in your tubs? The nutria. Anybody from Louisiana will tell you those giant aquatic rats. You know, Jeff, at Valley Fish, one day you may have as many aquariums as that. Yeah, dragonflies are, they're, you really get a good close up look at one. You can look at one online. They're a prehistoric beast. They are an absolute prehistoric beast. Your tubes are too small for nutria. Well, that's good. It's good. Keep them. Keep those things away. And it's really too bad alligators haven't taken a full taste to them because they could go through there. Where is everybody? I'm in Joplin, Missouri. I know Pennsylvania is our boy Doug and David Samsel. Iowa, Valley Fish. Renee's in California. John Oliver's in Hot Springs, Arkansas. See, Tampa Tommy's from Tampa. So that's where people are from, but there's other people here. So they may go in and tell you where they're from. Manes, tails, fur, and fins. I think that's great. I think that's a good name. Oh, maybe that would be good. That would really be good. You see John Oliver, born in Joplin, Missouri. It's really sort of the center of the country. It really is. There we are in a beautiful type of thing. It's yeah, Joplin has a lot going for it. It's at the center of the country. And it's convenient to 4 states. Sounds like a gal you dated in the '80s. Means were big back then. Yeah, back in the big hair days, where women put so much hairspray, their hair was like this. And guys wore about as much or even more if they were in one of them their hair metal bands that were, where they looked like they were all like, it's, some of these guys had better hair than the women ever did. I mean, it's some of these guys had really good hair. Yeah, being out in landscaping, that is hotter than heck. I'll tell you what, I got home from work yesterday and it was cloudy. It was like 81, and I hadn't mowed my lawn the last few weeks because it's been absolutely dry as toast here. But all of a sudden, we got several rounds of rain, and my lawn was looking like a nightmare. And I don't necessarily care about the backyard because nobody ever sees it, just me. I've got a big fence around it. But I realized I had to get out, so I'm out there, and all of a sudden, it's like almost 90 degrees and I'm sweating like a pig. So I just go, that's enough for me. I'm going to go on in and have some wonderful Dasani water and some Powerade and keep cool. Yeah, the air metal bands. Yeah, there's White Snake, Motley Crue to a lesser extent, White Lion, Mr. Big. Uh, you know, there's a whole list of those bands. Polyfill. Yeah, I think that's what it is, but you have to make sure it's the non-toxic kind that hasn't received any type of has any type of like fire retardant treatment and junk like that. Otherwise, you could kill off your fish. So well, I'll tell you what, fish thing is a nice. I don't think I'm on my way to making a living in the fish biz, but I enjoy. I sell some occasional fish. I pay for my hobby, that's for sure, and which is really the most important part. Most important part is enjoying what you do with life. And so few people go out and uh, so few people go out and appreciate, like what they do for a living, and you only go around once. You only have so much time, so it's figure out how to go out and do things and go from there. And thank you very much, Mains. I appreciate it. Always go for more likes. It's one of these days I'll hit 1,000 subscribers, but quite frankly, I'm just happy doing what I'm doing, hanging out with you guys. Yeah, Vinny the Mooch. Obviously, I'm in the same case. You know what? When I was like I was like a teenager when the mullet was really becoming big, and I never went mullet. I never had a mullet, and the longest I ever let my hair get back in the day when I had hair, I let it get down to just touching my shoulders, and I probably should have, in retrospect, realizing that at one point I'm going to lose all my hair. I should have let it grow like the wind, waving it in the air. Yeah, all good. Yep, the mullet, business in the front, party in the back. Yeah, I had good hair too. I really did. It was a little thin, but it was, if the ladies touched my hair, that's all I had to have them do is touch my hair. If they touched my hair, they were just enthralled because it was very soft, very supple hair. Best hair, soft. Yeah, it's yeah, my hair deal, it's yeah, and I don't know when I go through and do this, is there are some musicians that and adults as well that go bandana, like that goofy guy on History Channel, the Count, who rebuilds cars. Well, he wears a bandana full time. I don't know if I really should be wearing a bandana all the time. I don't think that would be a good look. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's your parents had you rocking a mullet when you were 4 years old. Yeah, my yeah, there are a lot of people. By the way, I have some friends who have not done the mullet for their little kids. They've done the mohawk, which I think is really cool. I've threatened family members. It's that I'm going to take their kid out and I'm going to get them a mohawk, and the look on their face is just horrifying. So that was fun, but I think it looks really good. I think a good mohawk on a kid is a perfectly good thing. So Bolo disappeared, went in the back. It's all good. Now, John Oliver, have you confronted your parents about the mullet? Of course, the hairstyle of the moment that is the man bun. It's now passe, but you still see people with the man bun. Yeah, not me. I was there's never been a moment where I just sat there saying, "Man, I need a man bun." And have you noticed, by the way, with all these Karen videos, they all the women, all the Karens that go off and do crazy things in public. Uh, have you noticed they all have the same haircut? They all have the same haircut. Why is that? It's a fairly popular cut for the ladies right now. But seemingly, if you have that, you feel like they get the Karen haircut. It's a deal, and and I almost think that women who have the Karen haircut, but they're not, that they go out and they have to go and get they have to do something different with the hair. Just all I'm saying. And that haircut for the ladies been pretty popular for a while too, I've noticed. No, John, your mother gave you a good excuse. Long flowing curls, she couldn't go out. Well, why did she have to give you a haircut in the first place? Unless they were referring to you as a little girl all the time. Good, Renee. I'm glad. You go out and you say something like this. You go, the Karen cut. You're invariably going to be upsetting somebody. But, it's, yeah, avoiding the Karen cut is, I think it's a heck of a deal. I think it's a heck of a deal all the way around. V-Stag, what is up? How are you? I didn't have curls. My hair was straight. My hair was always very fine. I didn't have that real thick hair. Not like straw. Some folks are blessed with real thick hair, that's kind of coarse. Mine's very thin. Obviously it's very thin up here, but it's very thin and soft, sort of the deal. Now I do have a thing that I think I'm going to do. I have a buddy of mine who is somebody I used to work with, who's now retired. I'm guessing he's in his 70s. So my buddy Mike has balded all the way back to here, and he went through a period where he allowed his gray hair to go down to about here, and it's sort of like it sort of made him kind of look like a scientist. You know what? As this keeps moving back, I may do that. Unless I get that laser cap, the Capillus laser cap, and where people just sit and watch TV with it. I'd be doing my fish tube videos, my live stream. Oh, what are you wearing on your head, Peter? Oh, it's a laser hat. So then we can just go from there. So that is sort of the, sort of the thing that we go from that to take a look there. All is good, sir. Thank you very much, V-Stag. All is good. Yeah, it's and by the way, you may find this hard to believe. Scientists are a psycho. Yeah, you see, there you go, Doug Gray, probably so. I have decided, that I'm not necessarily a guy who follows fashion trends. You may look at me and you say, well, Peter, you're so doggone fashionable. No, I'm not a fashion trend sort of guy. The last time I was actually sort of fashion trendy and it was not even because I was trying to be fashion trendy. I have a lot of those, bowling shirts, and when all of a sudden those became kind of the thing for a while, with Charlie Sheen. Well, I already had those ahead of time. I own a couple of suits. Almost never wear a suit, and one of the suits is a double-breasted. It's a charcoal double-breasted suit, and oh, sorry, Tampa Tom. Got a little rain. Well, that means you have to go in, hang out with us. It's all good. So this double-breasted suit I have had for 25 years. And mainly because I'm basically the same size I was 25 years ago. There are times that suit is way out of date. Then it comes back. So on the times where the double-breasted suit's out of date, I don't wear it. I wear the other one. When the double-breasted thing comes back, I put it back in. Do you know what? I have not seen anything, Jeff, about Kansas City doing fish swaps. I got my first fish for my aquariums at one of those at the fish swap at are they the Heartland Aquarium Society? And I will tell you, I'm gonna go look while we're here. It was really a cool thing. In fact, I would go up there and maybe rent a table. Yeah, except I don't know if I want to be stuck there all day. So it's hold on, let me see if I can find this. I don't think I saved them in my I have to reorganize my my fish thing because I've saved a bunch of different websites and there's no rhyme nor reason to it. Okay, let's look at this. Kansas City Aquarium Club. Okay, I think it's the Heartland. Let's see what's going on at Heartland. 2020 schedule. Let's see, the picnic's postponed. Let's see, today's meeting postponed. August 8th is the swap. It is still on the schedule. So I could do that. I could very well do that. Head up there on August 8th. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my little fish club thing that I really like is the Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society. and they haven't had a meeting since beginning of March. And I keep writing the guys saying, "Hey, both are guys named Michael," and I keep writing both of them. Are we having a meeting? Or what's going on there? The website is kcfishclub.org. KC, like Kansas City, kcfishclub.org. I'll put up the link here. I'm an all-purpose channel. You're on your way to the next stop. Well, hopefully the rain will stop. So that's the KC Fish Club schedule. All right. So so I get to go. I've got to get some junk done. I got to go like the hardware store today, and I may do that right after this. And I'll probably take Bolo along because Bolo, he likes to spend time with his daddy. So I may go run and do that, and figure out where I'm, what I'm doing and what I'm up to. I have to get him treats as well. So it's my life is pretty mundane. Pretty mundane. And I need to do water changes. Get that stuff done. Now, Doug Gray, considering you have more aquariums than other, Bolo does not order his own treats. I have to actually stop and pick them up. Doug Gray, now do you do fish water changes every day, or you do it one day a week or twice a week, or just do them as you feel like it? For me, I have to like schedule that stuff, or I'll put it off. I have to say I got to do it now, or tomorrow when I get home from work, it's water changes. Otherwise, it just doesn't get done. It just doesn't get done. I wish it would, but it just does not. I have to go out and set that up and get that organized and in place. So today they started a thing in our area because of the mushrooming of cases of COVID-19 that it's mandatory masks. So I went to Sam's Club and I only saw 2 people without masks, which was really good because people were throwing like a major kitten about this. Try to use the Python 2 times a week, 25 times each. Every other day, I use a siphon and a bucket to do a few tanks for some exercise. Okay. Sounds good. How do you other folks do it? I just think I try to do a good sized water change every week. Vinoxky, thanks. Welcome to the live stream. Great having you here. Now, is your avatar a chicken? I can't really tell. It's my eyesight isn't what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. So the deal is I've got to do water changes. I've got to move out these sword tails from the 55. I'll put them in the 65. Move over Roebuck Reds to the 55 so I can set up breeding trios. That's sort of my list of stuff. And I have to finish this work. 75% monthly water change. Very good, David. Yeah, the deal is that sometimes I don't get it done weekly. I try to. The one thing I will tell you, if you stay on the weekly water change thing, the fish the aquarium looks better and the fish feel better, and you can tell it almost off the bat. And by the way, I try to do, when I do a water change, except for the 55 and 65, I try to do a 50% water change every time. On my 10s, I definitely do. At my 29, I probably do a third. Just enough to over 25%. Just to get a lot of that stuff out of there. It's all good. That's that's sort of the deal that goes on from there. Oh, do you know what time it is, everybody? When you're enjoying a fine live stream with great people just like you want some water. I have not, Jeff, but I know people who have. Some of the people who do the dirted tanks, they're big into not doing, just. I'm not dirted a tank. I'm not tempted to dirt a tank. I'm not criticizing for anyone who does dirt a tank. It's just not necessarily my sort of deal. And by the way, Renee, about water usability and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people go in. You're in Southern California, so you don't get a lot of rain. There are a lot of people who go out and collect. That go out and collect. Rainwater. They go and they have their own rainwater that they put together for their water changes, which I think is very, very cool idea. I think it works really well. With folks that it may not be the best thing for guppies in the world, because I have a feeling that most of the water that comes from the sky doesn't have a lot of minerals in it, stuff like that. So you'd have to treat it. Now, here's what I do with my water. I use the water on I have a tree out back, a young tree. I pour that water on that tree, or I throw it over my lawn. So it's just it gets used a second time. Yeah, it's Southern California is great if you don't like to see rain. But when it does rain in California, do not go driving, because the roads become surprisingly slick. And there's always amazingly stupid car accidents. Renee, tell me if I'm telling the truth or I'm lying here. Lay it out for me. You tell me if I'm saying the truth. And all the people in the accident, they're wearing either a man bun or a Karen haircut. Yep, you see, there you go. Yeah, dumping the tank water on your grass, perfectly good thing. I think that's a good usage for it, Renee, because it's just, go from there. You have a dirty 4-finger deep 29-gallon best tank 5 years ago. Now, do you water change it, Jeff? Because that's one of the things I've heard of, about some of the people that dirt. They go, well, you don't need to change the water because the dirt has essential elements and minerals and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. I've never done it, so and maybe that's my problem. I haven't done it. It's sometimes we get caught up in just going down the things that we know. It's just human nature. And if somebody does something a little bit different, we go, yeah, it's not necessarily what I like doing. So I think that's a fair enough discussion. So that's while you guys are here, as we're having this discussion about the dollar per gallon sale at Petco, let's find out. I'm going to give them a call. I'm calling the one in Rogers.
Thank you for calling your neighborhood Petco, where you can get complete care for your pets from local experts in grooming, training, and vet care to all your nutrition and supplies.
Experts.
Make a selection from the following menu. For grooming, press 1. For directions to our store, press 2. If you're here to pick up your order, press 4. For Vetco Total Care Veterinary Hospital, press 5. For customer service, press 3, or remain on the line for assistance.
All right, we'll see.
Wait while I transfer your call.
We'll see how long this takes. All right, here we go.
Petco Rogers, this is Hunter. I can help you.
Hey, Hunter, I have a quick question for you. Is the dollar per gallon sale starting tomorrow?
Gosh, what is tomorrow?
Sunday.
The 12th?
Yep.
I wouldn't be shocked if it did start tomorrow, given the amount of tanks that we got sent in. But I can't be too certain, just because they don't like to tell us that.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then
We generally don't have a set date until the day of, and then it goes on for like 2 months.
Okay, well, I'll call down tomorrow because I'm calling from Joplin, Missouri. And as much as I love coming and seeing you guys at your store and everything, you know, I prefer to go down there when I know I'm going to be able to pick up 10 aquariums.
Yeah. Yeah, I would call tomorrow and check in, because Sundays and Tuesdays are usually when we get signage and other info on sales like that. And if it's not tomorrow, it is probably later in the month.
Okay.
Probably end of July, August.
Well, terrific. Well, thank you very much. You have a great day. I'll call tomorrow.
Thank you much.
All right, bye-bye. He seems nice. I was going to ask for the manager, but, you know, I didn't want to go full Karen. I don't have the hairdo. I don't have the haircut. Yeah, that I like that sort of universal. Okay, let's see here. Tank water on your grass. Yep, exactly. You have a 4-finger deep. Let's see here. 40%-ish twice a month on your dirted tank. Okay. See the snake jazz thing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, so hopefully we'll have this you know, tomorrow I'll call down. And you know what? I may make that call. I may do a special stop drop in live stream as I make that call. So just save, and if they've opened it up, I'm gonna stoke up the family truckster and make my way to Rogers, Arkansas. Depends on the time of day. I may bring Bolo, I may not. It's you know, it's going through. It's just there's a fast food joint that they have in they don't have here in Joplin, that they have in Springfield and Fayetteville. That yeah, I mean, it's really good. Should I do a live stream of me storming Area 51? Hello, Area 51, where are the aliens? Bring me to them. The aliens. It's you know, ancient aliens. Yeah, it's that new UFO, whatever that was last night. Doug Gray sent me a text on that. He goes, "You got to watch. It's really good." And I turned it on and going, "Ooh, yeah," because I have nothing going on in my life. Take me to your leader. You'd watch the Area 51 show. Hello, security. Can you take me to the general, please? I'm Mob Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob, and I want to see the aliens. Yeah, white fungus does not sound all that good, Mains. Do a couple of good size water changes. What do you have in your aquariums? And by the way, the only aquariums I have driftwood in are the ones where I have plecos. That's it. I don't I don't have a lot of stuff like that. Again, I'm a very simple man as we go out and do this. So we'll have to keep a good eye on on these types of things as we go through. All right, gang, that's it. We've been here for about an hour. I am going to go run my errands, do some stuff in the fish room, and I need to make like dinner and crap and lunch. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching Mob Guppy, where the Guppy truly is the mob. See ya.